Okay, my name is Tyler. Not gonna waste time. Let's get right to it. Ignore the hair. All right, we're good. So, I want to share something really exciting that I think is going to help a lot of people if anybody sees this. This is going to be regarding the emotion, and maybe any emotion that we claim as negative, but specifically I'm going to be talking about feeling sad or feeling hopeless, feeling defeated. I don't want to say depression because I don't think I experienced that, but I definitely experienced some sort of sadness today. And how I used to respond versus how I responded to it today and how I always respond to it now, which is why it rarely comes up, but when it does, I can handle it. So let me tell you how I used to respond to it. I wouldn't respond to it, I would react to it. So, for example, when that feeling of sadness would come up, I almost embodied it, right? Picture like a fucking giant gelatin just appeared out of the ground and it was sadness. The sadness gelatin, we'll call it. I like literally became one with it. I identified with it. I saw it as real, felt it as real, whatever you want to call it. So much so that once I started letting that sadness run on autopilot, these crazy, wild, imaginary scenes that don't even exist would just keep popping into my head, and I would just watch them and let them stay there, and I would fucking feel it, and it would defeat me, and most of the time, that would actually end up happening. That's the first thing I would do. The second thing I used to do, hiccup. The second thing I used to do was belittle myself. Like, oh, here we go. It's going to be a shitty day now because I feel sad, right? I would feel sad for feeling sad, which would make me feel even more sad. It would perpetuate the sadness. It's like a literal snowball. When you push the snowball down the hill, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's exactly what would happen. And it would defeat me. It would defeat my day. Like, people would just try to be nice to me, right? And I would just push them away. I would isolate myself. I would become the sadness and do what sadness would do, which is isolation, right? That's what I used to do. Now is a totally different response, and if you watching this can incorporate this in your own unique way, sadness will never control you again. And you'll be able to respond to it and almost be a little excited when it comes up. Now, bear with me, that probably is like, what? Why would I be excited to be sad? Not that you should like sit back and be like, oh, I can't wait to be sad. But when you feel it coming up, you're ready for it. It's not a fight, by the way. Let me give you a real anecdote, a real experience, which is what I felt today. I'm not going to say any names, but there's a wonderful woman in my life. And I'm not going to divulge any information, but her phone got taken away, right? And she can't text me. We can't really talk right now because of that. By the way, she is a woman. I know that sounds like she got her phone taken away. How old is she? It's a long story, which I'm not going to divulge any of her family information. But anyways, that's besides the point. My 3D mind is like, oh, she's gone. Like, my awareness is on the fact that she's not here, and she was on vacation, so old beliefs of, oh, she met someone better than you, blah, 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 blah. There were so many and that would, quote unquote, make me feel sad. And there were so many opportunities for me to give in. But now what I do is I take a step back and I give it a new meaning, right? Ooh, here's a good one. Picture a conveyor belt, and it's like a cupcake going down the conveyor belt. You can't remove it. You can't take out the cupcake, like it's just going down, but you can remove the meaning, the old meaning, the icing. So like that circumstance came down the conveyor belt, and my old self would give it the meaning of some way, shape, or form against me. It's working against me. It's falling apart. It's crumbling, blah, 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 blah. But I took that old icing off and put new icing on, which is a new meaning, which is like, okay, actually, this is a good thing because this absence is going to show her, oh, wow, I fucking really miss him. I really love him. I want to talk to him so much. This is showing her that she really does want to be with me. And like, I was in the shower before, as you could see, just going off on all the reasons why it's positive. So you could see it through two lenses. You could see it through a lens that's for you or a lens that's against you. And if you keep looking at it as a lens, through the lens that's against you, that's also going to create even more sadness, and you might even think of more crazy imaginative things that aren't even fucking happening. Right? And I'll give you another example. I'm in real estate. I'm a real estate agent. And my old thoughts, my old story would be, oh, you have to work so hard, and I always am getting ghosted by these sellers. They never are, answering the phone. I always have to chase them, blah, 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 blah. And I said, you know what? Again, the cupcake, took that fucking icing off and said, you know what? I can't get away from my clients. I can't get away from the phone. People are always wanting me to list their property. I'm always getting their property sold, which is causing more people to call me. And it's just a never-ending loop of me having work. Like, I always have listings. I'm always selling things. I'm always getting calls. I'm so grateful that I never get ghosted. And I just denied what I was seeing with my 3D eyes, right? So what I'm trying to get at is that sadness, quote unquote sadness, it's okay to feel that because it's an opportunity to see why you're feeling that. And you can also choose a new meaning for that circumstance or situation or whatever it is that may be. And everyone has their own unique circumstance, and all you have to do, and I understand it's a little bit easier said than done, but honestly not really, because if you just take a step back and you okay that feeling, you have to be okay with that feeling. You can't fight it. You can't be upset that that feeling of upsetness is there. And if this helps, I always say, you know what? I have a feeling of sadness right now, and that's okay, because I am in a human body right now. So I'm going to feel human emotions. But I'm going to take a step back and think, if this was for me, why would it be? Pretty crazy, right? To shift it like that. And you could do that. And when you fucking do that, oh my God, is your world gonna explode with love. Because then you just took away the attachment from that negativity, from that bullshit, from that illusion, from that old story, from that fucking lie. Nothing is ever against you unless you have the perception that it is. And there's nothing wrong with you. Because you have some sort of, it's not a negative emotion. I don't even want to call it a negative emotion. It's not. There's nothing negative about feeling sad. It's beautiful. Like, how great is it to be alive and even experience an emotion? There's fucking people that died right now. Like, in this moment, there are literally people that died right now. And here we are feeling a little sad about some dumb shit. Who fucking cares? Right? And then after you do all that, you don't sit and then go, okay, now let me handle the next thought. Let me handle the next thought. Like, you're going to go fucking crazy. You just claim what I just said, right? Or in your own unique way, your own unique circumstance. But I claimed what I said, and then I'm about to go play a video game, and I want to record this video. That's it. Boom. I claimed it. I gave it a new meaning, and that's how it has to fucking be. Right? Even my hair, yo. My hair looks good as fuck. I said it looks bad before, but no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, for real. But then just go have fucking fun, bro. Just chill. Like, don't sit in that sadness and constantly, like, try to give it everything a meaning. You don't have to give everything a meaning. Just the main thing that comes up, that main course, right? It's like in a restaurant. If you get the wrong order, just be like, hey, I got the wrong order. Oh, okay, we'll go switch it. So if that meaning comes up that isn't for you, just look at that as, oh, it's a wrong order. Let me fix it. Oh, it's actually this. Oh, it's going against me? No, it's actually going for me because blah, 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 blah. And think of really quick, how many things in your life, quote unquote, went wrong, but eventually you were like, you know what? If that didn't happen, I wouldn't be here doing X, Y, Z. I wouldn't have met so-and-so. I wouldn't be doing blah, 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 blah. I guarantee you could fucking think of things. Guarantee you. It could be like that with everything. Everything, bro. Or broette. Dead ass though, man. Life is fucking cool as shit. It's so exciting. Now I'm kind of talking about random shit, but like, fuck it. I'm feeling good as a bitch right now. I don't even know what that means, but I guess I do. And once you keep doing that, like, dude, I could respond to sadness so fucking quickly now. Like, it might last a minute or two, but it used to be a whole week of like me feeling like that. And then a little good thing would happen in, you know, this illusion, 3D, whatever you want to call it. And they'd be like, oh, I feel good now because that happened. I'm still attaching to the illusion. It's like, fuck it. If that didn't happen, which it did, doesn't matter what we see, it happened for us. You could detach so easy. I don't know if anyone has ever seen, what do you mean, I don't know, of course, who the fuck hasn't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? Remember when he had to let go of Katara in order to, I don't exactly remember why, I think it was to get into the Avatar state or something like that, and in order for him to do that, he had to let go of all the fucking 3D shit. But he couldn't let go of Katara. And because of that, he couldn't get into the most, I guess, powerful state. I don't remember exactly why he needed to let go, but it was some sort of, like, final power state. Forgive me if that's not the exact thing. And until he let go of Katara, he couldn't do it. And she wasn't fucking with him like that either. Like, obviously she loved Aang, but she still wasn't really fucking with him like that because he was so attached. And then once he, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just how I remember it. Once he finally detached, not stopped loving Katara, there's nothing wrong with loving someone. Once he stopped attaching to her, which means, to me, means I can't be happy without her. Once he let go of that shit and realized that he is only experiencing himself, he got the final state of power and Katara at the end of the show. They kissed on the lips. Not on the cheek. On the lips. That's mad funny. But then they had a family. Right? Then they had a family. I've never seen The Legend of Korra, but I do know that they eventually had a family together because he let go. And said, fuck it, bro. Fuck this shit. Same thing with, like Katara and all the other shit was just like, to me, emotions and circumstances and quote unquote situations. Like, just let go of that shit. It's gonna be okay. Like, fuck it all. Not fuck it as in like give up. Fuck it as in who cares? It's gonna work out. Everything is for us. Everything is for us. I'm pretty sure when you, I don't want to give wrong information. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure when you get a cut, your skin is stronger because, no, I don't think that's true at all. I was trying to think of an analogy. Oh, here's an analogy. Super Saiyans. I love anime. When they get beat to the fucking brink of death, they get stronger. There's a part in the show where Vegeta asks Krillin to literally beat the fuck out of him until he's almost dead so he could take a sensu bean and get stronger. When you go to the gym, you literally are ripping your muscles so they get stronger. Like, that's all for us. So that sadness, quote unquote, if you can take a step back and relax, right, which is, you know, it might take some practice, because it took me practice too. I'm not fucking sitting here claiming I'm some perfect, you know, unaffected by literally anything. I mean, I am to an extent, but it took practice, man. There was times where I was like ready to, if you get what I'm saying. But you're in control, right? So again, when that sadness comes, like, that shit ain't you. That shit's an opportunity to grow. That's what that shit is. When that sadness comes, yo, that shit's an opportunity to grow. That's what it is. It's for you, not against you. And you might need to take a step back, and that's what I do. And I still do it to this day and go, you know what? if this was for me, if this was helping me, how would it be? And I guarantee you, if you don't get distracted and like, oh, I don't know what that noise was, but anyways, if you ask that question and don't get distracted and just sit there and just chill, eventually you'll be like, you know what, it's for me because of this. It's for me because, of that. It's helping me because it's showing me X, Y, Z. Whatever it is. All right? I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I absolutely love when I get inspired to make this shit. It's mad cool. It's fun as fuck. I'm about to go play some WoW and chill, honestly. That's it. That's it from you, boy. I fuck with you.